One of the phones that brought Motorola back in the game was the Moto G. And today we're going to be unboxing the third generation of the Moto G. This is GK from TechPP.com. Let's go ahead. This comes in a very colorful box, one of the many changes that Motorola keeps making with each and every phone that they bring. And this is really neat, this is compact, and it has all the main features that they want to highlight. The vibrant purple all over it. So let's see what is inside. So here we have the Moto G, the black color. We have a pair of earphones. We'll test this out to see if this is good enough or you need to get new ones. The USB cable, the charging adapter, and a whole lot of booklets here. You have the README in English, the Hindi, and the quick start guide and the warranty guides, both in Hindi and English. Sensitive for the nation that they're selling it. So that's about the contents of the box. So here we have the Moto G. This comes in two variants. One is the 16 GB variant that comes with 2 gigs of RAM, and the other one comes with 8 GB of internal memory with 1 gig of RAM. The one that we have here is the 16 gig variant. So let's look at the overall changes in the design. The first thing that you would notice is the speaker grill at the top and the one at the bottom. The one on the Moto G second generation was slightly lengthy and it used to protrude. If you were to slide your finger, it literally used to poke. So not so with this one. So that's a good improvement. And the key thing is at the back. So the design here looks much premium, and the pattern here actually helps you grip the phone much better. And we see this tiny strip. This can be changed. This is one of the aspects of the Moto Maker. You can change the back cover along with the strip that comes here. And the dimple has gotten shallower, but it's still there. And you have the 13 megapixel camera that is a big bump, and the dual tone LED flash at the back here. So going around the phone, you have the normal power button and the volume rocker to the right, and the 3.5 mm jack on the top, and nothing on the other side. And the unique identity of the overall phone is this neat curve on the back. On the bottom, you have the USB charger slot, and this phone supports dual SIM. Powering this phone is the Snapdragon 410 processor, which is a 64-bit processor, quad-core, clocking 1.4 GHz, accompanied by Adreno 306 GPU. And in terms of the battery, this comes with 2470 mAh non-removable battery that supports quick charging ability. And like we saw, it's the 13 megapixel camera at the back and the 5 megapixel camera on the front. And one of the highlights of this phone is this is IPX7 certified, which means that this is water resistant up to 1 meter level of water for up to 30 minutes. So we're going to test that out as well. I'm very keen to test that. So such a feature in a phone of this range is really good, and that shows that Motorola is trying to bring up a lot of improvements, which makes sense. So this is powered by Android Lollipop, which again sticks much closer to the vanilla experience of Android, and with a lot of Motorola apps that comes along with it, like the Migrate, the many other apps as well. So let's look at the settings, the kind of storage we get, and OS. So this is Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. And of course, Motorola is very good in bringing out updates as and when Android comes up with that. In terms of the storage, you get 10.98 GB to use in the overall 16 GB. It shows as the total space is 11.81, slightly lesser than the overall space. So that is what it is. And this looks neat, like any other Moto G that has come up until now. Now, in terms of The processor, there's one thing worthy of note is the Snapdragon 410, which is slightly older. Many people would feel that they could have gone with the Snapdragon 615, but there are a lot of issues associated with that, and that is where probably Motorola went with the Snapdragon 410 as a safer route. Better safe than sorry. And the Snapdragon 410 is not bad with itself. And given the fact that this has 16 gigs of internal memory and 2 gigs of RAM, it should run smoothly. And also, the Android skin on this one is not very thick. It sticks much closer to the stock Android. So overall, the experience should be good. So that is the Moto G Generation 3. We'll be doing a complete detailed review of this and come back with more details as to how much of a sense the upgrade makes. Is it really worth upgrading from the Generation 2 to the Generation 3, and how does it exactly work on the IPX7 certification? So until the next one, this is GK from TechPP.com signing off. Do hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. Bye-bye.